That's all. So once again, as I say, the mentioning and or acknowledgement of a reality is not the same as a support or a justification of said reality. Quality is going to be in the eye of those who have once become compatible. That's where that equality comes in. Plenty of relationships that I've had, and I'm sure a lot of other folks had. We definitely try to pursue that equality before getting that compatibility. Hence those of us who have been divorced, however many times, once, twice, three times, whatever. Those of us who have, baby daddies, baby mamas. Somewhere along the line, we were possibly pursuing that compatibility or, tricking ourselves or trying to figure out stuff, definitely when you're younger, you're just trying to be slick and stuff like that. Trying to figure out things, right? And we missed that part, So one of the reasons why those relationships didn't work out right, we wasn't compatible, and we tend to figure that out, later rather than sooner, to the point where things can go to shit, and everything can get all messed up and whatnot, and then somewhere way later on down the line, you kind of come to the conclusion, or at least one, hopefully both of y'all. That's when if you get in a good space with, ex or with your child's mother or child's father, you get into a space where you just have that understanding, like, really, she was a good person, or he is a good person. At that particular time, we just wasn't compatible, and that's not necessarily to say that you can never be compatible with said person or whatnot. But it just looks different than what it would have been, say, back then. It may not go as far as it could have went had y'all had compatibility back then. But there's no equality, though. Definitely not without compatibility. That's that part. But like I said, the equality is only going to look like what it looks like to you. Same way as, I used to wonder how, you look at, say, pictures of, say, like your parents when they're younger and stuff, or when they met, and you look at them like, wow, and then you look at them now, right, and you can see some of, you can see that they have aged, right, and I would wonder sometimes, and I was like, I wonder, do like my dad and my mom like look at each other the same way, like what do they see, like what do they see when they see each other? And of course, the answer, I still see the same person that I met X amount of years ago, right? And I was wondering that, and then as I got into my space, within my marriage, relationship, and then marriage, I started to see that same feel. I still see the same person. After all these years, I still, when I look at her, I see the same person who was sitting down there looking. I looked her in the eye, and I'm looking, oh, I think I want her. Still see the same person. At that particular moment in time, when you get to that space and you're still seeing that same person, that the compatibility test is going well, right? It went well. I'm not gonna say going well because we already back. We already together. We there. We doing our 1, 2. We good. But that's proof that you're compatible. So how our relationship is structured versus anyone else's relationship, it's not going to be the same. Our relationship will never be equal to another person's relationship, right? So the way we see equality is going to be always different. So I want people to just think that and feel that way. Like, I understand some women might go, well, no, this is, well, we need to do the same thing. Let's get out of those little nuances. Those are all situational, from, when they talk about cheating and how, why is it this way? Double standards are always going to exist. They will never go away. Double standards will be here forever. They will. They're not going nowhere. love, like, and appreciate the ones that work in your favor. That's all I can say to that. We're not gonna be equal like that. I have things that's gonna work for me. She has things that's gonna work for her. I cannot bring myself to be jealous, upset, or mad about the things that really work for her. Now I can wonder, and you can have the feelings like, wait a minute, dang, you can do that. But overall, understand that God made things work for her the way they're supposed to work for her, and vice versa. God made things work for me the way they can work for me, and they're not gonna work for her. It just is, We don't have to worry about that. We don't need that equality right there. It doesn't matter. We need to be compatible. And once we see that we are compatible, our equality shows. We get to see what parts make us equal. Our equality is going to look different than other people. So, that being said, really there's no equality. Definitely not without compatibility. I'm going to leave it right there. Tell me what y'all think. Leave some comments, drop some comments. Hey, as always, click the bell notification if you want to see more videos and want to know the next video dropping. Subscribe. Tell a friend, of course, always and forever. Y'all be blessed. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Humble City Real.